Let's talk about the time Green Goblin got a hold of the Infinity Gauntlet. This story begins with a past version of Norman Osborn trying to hide away from his abusive father. But his father starts to get transported somewhere, and where that is a fight between the real Avengers and the Dark Avengers. Once he's transported right between the fight, he's wicked confused, and he sees Captain America and he goes, "Captain America, you died in World War II. And as the fight rages on, Norman Osborn appears in front of him, holding the Infinity Gauntlet. And with all the real Avengers seeing this, they go in to fight, but Norman says, "This is over," and he obliterates everybody. And once the fight is over, he snaps his fingers. And he has transported his father and himself to a place in the galaxy, and he tells him that he has accomplished wonders as his son. But his father doesn't want to believe it because to him, he just looks like a maniac. He transports his father to numerous places, showing everything that he has achieved. He even tells his father how he achieved all this with the Infinity Stones and how he got them. But this does nothing but reinforce his father into thinking that he's a monster, and then Norman says, "Do you want to see my greatest creation?" And he transports himself and his father to the day that Spider-Man failed to save Gwen Stacy. And he's trapped Peter Parker in an endless loop where he constantly fails to save Gwen Stacy. And Norman Osborn begins to maniacally laugh, saying that he can always revisit his greatest achievement. And when his father begins to scream at him, saying that he should have strangled him when he was a kid, Norman Osborn snaps his fingers again. And what Norman does is he snaps him into this loving, caring father. Well, moments later, Thanos appears right in front of Norman Osborn, saying that he's come to collect what is his. But right as Thanos goes in to attack, Norman Osborn turns him into dust. And with Norman Osborn getting more and more annoyed with his father over time, he just erases him from existence entirely. But with Norman Osborn erasing his father from reality entirely, Norman Osborn just begins to fade away as well, and the gauntlet just floats into space.